Hello and welcome to realityfuturestrading.com. In today's video, I'm going to be covering the signal generator for the Eagle Trend Trader, which is 1/3 of the DTS Diversified Trading Systems. And I thought, what a better way to show you guys what I'm talking about than with a trade that I'm currently in right now. As you've seen with the charts there in the blog post, you can see that the setups are really pretty simple. Very few components to this particular signal generator. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you why I took this trade right here. As you can see, I've got a soft edge here which is not defined, and then I've got a hard edge which is defined by this slate blue line. Now what I had price pass up through the hard edge. However, I didn't get a transition until I reached this point right here, and then I get a pullback into the band. And then what the signal generator does is it gives me a little green warning dot, which you can see right here. It gives me a long entry triangle, and then it gives me a hash mark for entry. Now my entry on this is actually one tick higher than the hash mark because I used a buy stop market order to get in there. Well, I slipped in a tick. It's trading, frankly, it happens. Nice green filter. I got all my signals. My band looks exactly as it should, and then I'm off to the races. So let's scrunch this thing down here a little bit, and let's take a look at some other aspects that I like to do with the Eagle Trend Trader. I use this chart as an overall picture. Even when I'm scalping, I'm always keeping an eye on my Trend Trader chart. And the other thing that I like to use this thing for is anytime I see price trading inside the band like we're seeing right here, it's a definite sign that the market is slowed down and perhaps maybe we're looking at a little bit of chop. That's another thing that I use this tool for. So I showed you a long setup here. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at a short setup. Now this all occurred pre-market, what we're seeing here, so there's nothing really interesting that I see on the short side. Here's one here from Friday. It looks like we get a nice drop down. Everything's nice and red. Our band is soft edge on the bottom. We pull back and we get into the hard edge. However, it doesn't clear, and then I get those same signals right here. Nice red warning dot right there along with a short entry triangle, my hash mark, and then there's the trade right there. A little bit of a whipsaw day. You can definitely tell we're in whipsaw mode when price is actually coming down below the band, back up into the band, but it doesn't quite close above that hard edge. All right, I took myself out. Nice little profit on that particular trade. One of the other tricks that I like to tell people is with the Trend Trader, we suggest that you use a 12 tick bar. Now, as you can see with the Eagle Trend Trader, it will not give us as many signals as, say, a scalping signal generator or even a swing trading signal generator will give us. But you can see how nice, clear, clean, and concise these entries are. So we had a long entry here. However, not necessarily a valid trade, definitely a little bit more aggressive because our soft edge has not transitioned over our hard edge. However, we do get a solid signal right here, and of course you saw me just get out of that one. I took that one there for a nice little profit. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and hopefully you can see the value in the Eagle Trend Trader, not just for signal generation, but it gives us a great overall picture of what the market is doing for the day, as well as it's going to provide us with some strong signs that perhaps we're in a slower trading market or maybe even in the chop. If you have any questions regarding this video or diversified trading systems, please feel free to contact me at ray@realityfuturestrading.com. Thanks and have a great day.